Hey guys, in today's video, I would like to go over my everyday carry setup with you, talk through the reasoning behind why I chose each piece, as well as go into a little bit about my philosophy with firearms and carrying and my experience in that space thus far. As always, if you guys enjoyed the content, I would greatly appreciate if you liked, subscribed, and commented, because I love reading all those things and I love interacting with you guys any chance that I get. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. The very first item that we're going to be talking about, my wedding band actually. I'm a very happily married man. My wife Ari and I are actually reaching our 1-year anniversary coming up here in July. So it's been quite the journey thus far, and I'm looking forward to many years of that. And this wedding band is just a constant reminder of her, our love, and her support is always with me when I wear this. So there it stays. Obviously I take it off when I shower or if I'm washing dishes and stuff like that. I don't want to tarnish the ring, but other than that, it's with me at all times. Number 2, the second item that I bring with me is actually not listed. It's actually what's being used to record this video is actually my phone. The phone that I'm using is a Samsung Galaxy Fold 4. It is amazing. It's got like three cameras on the outside, and they're all very high quality, as you know, I hope you can see in this video. It folds, which is very sweet, so it's kind of like a mini iPad when I want to watch movies or shows or streams and stuff like that. So it's great for that, and obviously in today's day and age, we use it for talk, text, email, web surfing, and all that stuff. So no surprise there. That's one that I bring with me every day. Second item, my watch actually. So this is actually a Samsung Galaxy watch. So the very cool thing is that I love is just being able to click on the face and have customizable faces. Oh, can't see it now, but I love having just pictures of my wife and our dogs and just being able to see them at will. In addition to all the cool features that it does, you can text, you can call, take phone calls through here as well, and you can see your emails from a high level come through on the phone, and all the good things that all the smartwatches do, like track your biometrics, your steps, and all those fitness related activities that you can do. So definitely do bring this out with me every day as well. And then the next item that we're going to go over, actually, to no surprise again, is my wallet. Nothing very complex about this one. It's just like a simple leather wallet. The one cool thing that I do like about it and why I continue to use it today, is the primary card tab. It's got like a ribbon to kind of just pull it out easily. So your debit card, credit card that you use most often just come in and out very easily. It's very minimalistic, very thin. I've done away with all the thick wallets and the bulkiness of that, and you'll see that theme throughout my item choices. Actually, is like I do prefer like the minimalistic feel and the weight of things, as well as the color black. I did notice everything is black or gray and those neutral tones, so I do fancy those color schemes as well. So yeah, nothing special with this. Holds all my cards and cash and my IDs, just as you would expect from a wallet. Another thing that I'll bring with me quite often, and another theme here, Samsung, my buds, Bluetooth headset. Not much to be said there. Listens to music, noise cancellation, obviously hands-free. So I do love using these just anytime that I'm out and about by myself and want to just listen to some tunes while I'm running errands or whatnot. So next item on the list is a pocket flashlight. So this is just like a Streamlight flashlight. Again, very minimalistic, very small, not too cumbersome at all, and very bright actually for what it is. I think it only takes like one AA battery. But it does everything that I need it to do. Like if I drop stuff in the car or somewhere down in a dark crevice somewhere, like this is right there for me just to help locate it. Next on the list This is just a simple Kershaw flip knife. Again, very sleek, slim, and obviously who doesn't like the sound and the feel of a flip knife like that. But yeah, I've had this knife for many years. It still continues to be sharp. Use it to open boxes, packages, and stuff like that. That's a little difficult to pry open with your fingers and stuff like that. And yeah, again, served me well, and it's one of those things that you don't use every day, but situations do arise. And then it's nice to have stuff like that, just to cut something, open something. So there's that. Moving on to the cool stuff. So before we get into it, so in Ohio, and actually a few years ago, they passed a law that's basically alleviated the need for a concealed carry permit for citizens of Ohio to conceal carry. Now, you know, whether your stance on that is for or against, you know, that could be a whole nother video to kind of dive into all that. But regardless of, you know, mine or your perspective on it, the law is the law, and so we have to kind of operate within the confines of the laws that are laid out before us by our government. So that being said, I do conceal carry now that that law is in effect within Ohio. I'm currently not a concealed carry permit holder, but I am actually planning on getting that soon, actually, just for further training, for more discipline and education, obviously. We'll just go in chronological order. The very first firearm that I did purchase, actually, was a Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 compact. I've added several things on it since, but before we dive into it, let's just make sure we're clear here. All right, we are clear. So yeah, M&P 2.0 compact. I had to get the slide milled. It was not an optics ready. I do have a Holosun 507K. It's got the green lights and stuff like that, the green dots and the holo sight on there. And then as well, I do have a Streamlight TLR-1 as my light attachment. And I love the feel of this, and it feels very safe and sturdy, and just like it's got a good foundation when I hold it. It just feels very secure, and a nice, very steady grip as well. So I do like this firearm a lot, and this was the reason why I got it as my first firearm, because first and foremost, I know Glock is like the most popular pistol that's out there right now, and I personally, you know, not to offend the Glock folks out there, I don't like the look of Glocks. The blocky nature of it, it just looked almost artificial, like a toy gun, which we obviously know it's still very respectable in its performance and its reliability. I'm not trying to take any of that away, but you know, when I did comparisons and checked out comparison videos, the M&P 2.0 compact stood out as a very, very formidable competitor to the Glock, and for great reasons as well. It's got the similar size, capacity, and then the only thing is just the grip just felt so great. I do love the sandpaper grip texture. It just feels very brawny in your hands, if that makes sense. But yeah, so this was my very first firearm, and then since those laws that I told you about came into effect in Ohio, I looked to purchase a custom holster as well for this M&P 2.0 compact, and this is actually from Tier 1 Concealed, the company, and it's their Axis Elite holster inside the waistband. So that would go like right around here in my 1 o'clock appendix area. I did opt to get the extra mag section here that can support an extended mag on this side. So yeah, that just, again, it's custom made for this setup to have the TLR-1 along with the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 compact. So fits perfectly in there. But as you can see, and you can't feel it obviously through the video, but it's quite a fair amount of weight to kind of just slot right here. So I learned that pretty quickly, that although it concealed very well, you know, I wasn't a fan of how much weight it put on my waist area. So, you know, after carrying this for many months, I was on the market for another firearm, and I figured out that I wanted to, you know, persist with that minimalistic approach. So, which leads us to our next, my next firearm purchase that I do conceal carry more often than this one now. It is my P365X variant. And we're going to clear this. And we are clear. So again, this is got nothing on it because I wanted the minimalistic approach. I didn't want the standard P365 because it was a little too small for my hands. My hands are a little bit bigger for my size and longer fingers, so I definitely needed a little bit of that well space that the other variants provide. Yeah, ever since I got this, like as soon as I held it actually at the store, it just felt so right. It felt so nice in my hand, and I do like how it's a little bit sleeker, which I definitely just like this, just having something like, if I'm needing to go to the store or whatnot, like I don't want to have to carry that full setup with that extra mag. It doesn't seem all that practical to me that I would need, you know, a large firearm with the sight. I mean, the sight is debatable, but the light and then the extra mag, it just seemed like a little bit excessive. So I opted to go for a smaller firearm here, as well as a new holster, obviously custom for the P365. So this one is not from Tier 1 Conceal. This one's actually a TXC holster, and it's their most minimalistic ones. As you can see, there's not much to it. All it does is just gonna hold the firearm, and it sits right here, right inside the waistband. And I've been using this every time I go out, and it's been seamless. Obviously, it's not invisible. You're still gonna feel it there anytime you carry inside the waistband, but in terms of comfortability, it definitely beats my previous setup by a long shot. Now, I would carry this if I were to go on like maybe more extended trips, like something like if I were to go out hiking or something like that, where that may warrant some threats that you may run into out there. Who knows, if you're hiking in some mountains and something like that, you're gonna want a little bit more capacity than what the P365 is gonna offer you. So having like the fuller compact capacity might serve you a little bit better in that scenario. But for most everyday purposes, I'm going to be carrying the P365X with this minimalistic holster. So that's kind of like the setup so far, and I like the P365 so much. I actually got this other holster. This is an Alabama holster, and this thing just kind of slits in your pocket. And you can wear this with jeans. You could put this in your sweatpants. You could put this in a jacket pocket even. This is basically designed as a pocket carry holster. So it doesn't seem like much, but what it actually does very well is it stays in the pocket when you kind of retrieve it out of the holster. So, and to do that, it's actually very neat. So it's actually got this curved hook right here, which will actually latch onto your garment as it's getting pulled out and gets stuck. So it stays in your pants, in your jacket pocket. And then another cool thing is on this side here, so it's for right-handed firearm holders. So you would actually use your thumb to kind of press against this as you're pulling the gun out. So you would just press it, and it kind of helps break it out of that mold a little bit better. So really cool small feature, but makes it so easy to kind of pull in and out, because obviously without it, it's got good retention actually. Like I'm actually tugging a fair bit. So with that thumb, as long as you can just get that press in, that breaks the retention pretty easily. So I thought that was really cool. Definitely check out all these brands. They're very cool, and I'll post links in the description below. But that has been my carry setup, you guys. Again, if you guys like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Much love to you guys. Peace out.